Showing you how to make a raw vegan chocolate. It's so similar to dark chocolate. So if you like dark chocolate, you're going to absolutely love this. And it's all vegan, so you don't have to worry about any milk or dairy or anything like that going on here. There's only 2 ingredients, to be honest, that you're going to need. But I like to sweeten mine because everybody likes sweet chocolate, or at least semi-sweet. So we're going to be adding some honey and a little bit of sea salt into this to give it that dark chocolate flavor and the sugar that you're probably used to when you buy dark chocolate at the store. Now, I would also like to send a shout out to my viewer, Joe. Thank you so much for all of your support and for watching my videos and everything. I know you really wanted to see this video, so I want to send this video out to you. Joe, thank you so much for all of your support. I appreciate it so much. Alright guys, so here is what it looks like. I'm just going to show you a little quick sneak peek of the chocolate here. So this is pretty much it. And you just cut a little hole in here, and we're gonna, I'm getting on my hand. So we're just gonna cut a little hole in the top, and we're gonna pour it into some little molds, and we're all set. So I have listed everything below in my blog that we're going to need. Let's go grab it and get started, guys.
So the first thing we're going to need is some raw cacao butter. And I like this brand Bright Earth, and I also like a few other brands, which I listed one on Amazon below for you guys. Here is what it looks like. Just some chunks here. We're going to pour these into a bowl. We need 8 ounces of these. Luckily, the bag I have is actually exactly 8 ounces. And then because we're going to melt this, using a fork to break it up like this just makes the melting process a little bit faster. Cacao is a great source of zinc, and zinc plays a critical role in the immune system, liver, pancreas, sexual fluids, and your skin. So now we're going to go ahead and remove some of our trays from our dehydrator. And don't worry, I'll tell you guys what to do if you don't have a dehydrator. But we're going to remove some of these trays, and then we're going to go ahead and add in our bowl. Then we can go ahead and just put our cover back on here. Now if you don't have a dehydrator, you can go ahead and use a double boiler or your oven. Just make sure that the temperature doesn't go higher than 115 degrees. So now I'm going to go ahead and set my dehydrator for 115. And then for the timer, I'm just going to leave it on 2 to 4 hours, and I'm just going to run some errands while this melts. Alright, so 2 hours later, it is completely melted and ready to make some chocolate. So now we're going to take this bowl and pour it into a blender. And that makes exactly 1 cup. And then we're going to go ahead and turn it on low. And you want to make sure to keep it on low the whole entire time while we add our ingredients. Now we're going to need some cacao powder, and I like this brand by Novita's. And this is just going to give it some color and more chocolate flavor. And we're going to need 1 cup of this powder. And you can go ahead and add this in. Cacao is also a great source of iron. For 1 ounce, it contains 314% of our recommended daily allowance. Next, we're going to need 4 tablespoons of raw, unfiltered honey. And I like this brand here in Florida. And we're going to go ahead and add this in. Slowly add this in. Now we're going to need some unrefined sea salt. We're going to need half a teaspoon of this. Now's a good time to sample it. If you like your chocolate sweeter or more salty, go ahead and add in those ingredients now. Tastes yummy to me though. Now I got these molds. There's so many different kinds of molds. I listed a value pack, which that's what I got below on Amazon, which just has a bunch of different kinds in there. So now you're going to go ahead and pour your chocolate into a plastic Ziploc baggie. And we're going to take some of this air out and seal it up. Now using a pair of scissors, clip off a little bit of the corner. Then we can go ahead and squeeze this out into our molds. Now you want to just work slowly here. This can be a messy process. It did actually get really extremely messy. I don't know why. This was the messiest I've ever been with this chocolate so far, was filming this video, so it was kind of a disaster. But just go as slow as you can and just pour them into the molds. Once you've filled up all your molds, you want to go ahead and place these in the freezer. I like to leave them here for 30 minutes to an hour just to make sure they're completely cooled down. Once they're completely cooled off, they're pretty easy to get out of there. As you can see, two just kind of fell out. But if they don't come out, you're just going to want to give them a few taps and they will come out. If that is not working, you're just going to go ahead and give them a hard flick and they will usually pop right out. All right, just like that. Here's our little baby chocolates. They're so cute. Alright, so now I'm just going to go ahead and take these and put them into a container. I like to store mine in the fridge just because here in Florida the house sometimes gets a little warm, so I like to keep my chocolate in the fridge. It's not necessary. Cacao has a high melting point. So here is the finished product. Yummy chocolate. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you may also enjoy my strawberry banana raw vegan pie. So feel free to check that out, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks guys.